Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Claire and you are watching another episode of my Spiritual Sunday series, the one where I talk all about the deeper issues in life, from subjects related to mental health, human psychology, spirituality and so much more. If you're enjoying this series so far, please do remember to give these videos a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and of course hit the notifications button so you don't miss any of the latest updates from me. And if you've got any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in the future, please do pop them in the comments below or come and say hello to me over on Instagram. How many times have you set yourself a goal or desired something in your life only to then give up on it a few months, maybe even weeks later? I have had many moments where I've just wanted to give up on everything, particularly when things got tough and mostly in the early days of starting my business. And believe me, I nearly did, but what kept me going was my determination to succeed and unwavering persistence. But what is persistence exactly? It's the willpower to keep going, sometimes for prolonged periods of time, to pursue something no matter what, even when faced with difficulties or opposition. Some people are born with this trait. I, for one, am not somebody to give up on something easily. However, even if you are not naturally gifted with strong willpower and persistence, it can most certainly be developed. For me, one of the hardest parts of taking action and continually moving towards a goal I'd set was the lack of external results. To take an example, in the first couple of years of starting my business, I knew I had to bring in a certain amount of money each month to ensure my overheads were covered and that I had enough to survive. I was working so hard, desperately trying to find ways of bringing in money, but yet nothing seemed to be happening. Because this was so mentally exhausting, I would often have days sat in the back of my shop crying and having no idea what to do. It felt like all my efforts were completely wasted. Nevertheless, I kept going and picked myself up whenever I hit the floor, kept my chin up even in the darkest of times. What I came to learn was the reason I wasn't getting the results I wanted stemmed mostly from not having a clear enough goal or vision of the end result. Normally, this is what we do. We set a goal or desire something in our life. We start to take action that will move us in the direction of having that thing, but nothing really starts to happen, or at least it does so very slowly, because let's face it, most things don't just happen overnight. Our mind starts focusing on what isn't happening or appears not to be happening, and we start desperately looking around for a sign that things are moving forward. And when we don't see it, when there isn't that money in our bank account, or we don't get that date with our dream person, or the job application we sent off gets rejected, this triggers the doubt within us. Even though we may continue to push forward, the mind tends to focus on the negative, on the lack of something, mostly due to social conditioning and limiting beliefs, and so we end up going around in circles and never really getting that which we desire. The more this happens, the more this strengthens the belief we may hold, whether we're aware of it or not, that we can't get what we want, or at least it will take a very long time with a lot of mental strain and effort. As I already referred to in my own situation, this can lead to exhaustion and mental burnout. And it's at this stage that most people tend to give up, quite understandably. However, there is another way. We can avoid this feeling and make the path towards our goal almost effortless. We must continually bring our focus back to our desired end results, even when things get tough or we are not seeing the things that we want to see. We must form a strong mental image coupled with positive feelings and emotions around that thing we desire. It has to be so clear and so strong that there is not a single doubt in our mind that we will not achieve our goal. We have to become more inwardly focused rather than outwardly. If we desire something so strongly and we're able to live in that feeling state for the majority of the time, it does not matter to us whether we are actually seeing physical results, because we know that it's already done. If you have never practiced this before, it can be extremely challenging at times. Most of us let the mind control us rather than us being in control of the mind. It involves living in our head for a while and ignoring what is going on around us. This can feel very odd and counterintuitive at first. Some people might even think you're a little bit crazy, but it doesn't matter. Stay persistent, and whenever that negativity or doubt creeps in, switch your focus back to your original desire. Visualize it, live in it mentally. If you're struggling with this, start with something small, a goal in which you feel is fairly easily achievable for yourself. You can even experiment and play around a little bit just for practice. Set yourself a goal such as getting a coffee or having an extra £10 in your pocket. See yourself already with that thing and start to take small action steps towards your desired end result. Keep persisting until you get it. I know this might seem silly at first, but it will train your mind to focus on what you do want rather than on any lack or negative results. And in time, the persistence will become almost natural. You'll be able to manifest what you want so much more quickly and easily. Give it a go and let me know what results you achieve. I really hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.